Hello, I'm Ruth Davis, your National President. Branches up and down the country play such an important part of expanding our voice, of dialling it up, so that when we speak up on members' behalf, we do it with strength as well as with clarity. We rely on members to help us make sure the message remains a relevant one that carries the issues affecting you the most, which is why it is so important to make use of your local branch to ensure they are indeed carrying your voice into our campaigns. And that voice, it's a diverse one, as diverse as the membership base itself. As a modern trade union, we're about so much more than merely tolerating diversity. It's even more than merely respecting it too. It's about actually celebrating it, celebrating our differences, embracing them, and realising that diversity doesn't just make us a stronger community, but a richer one too. Our charity partner this year is Diversity Role Models. Its mission, to embed inclusion and empathy in the next generation, is one which resonates with our own. Diversity Role Models offers a range of support for schools, and they are actively seeking links with branches. Both our own NAHT website as well as Diversity Role Models gives more information about what the partnership has to offer, along with contact details. So yes, your branch needs your support. But you know what? You need your branch too. Remember, we really are stronger together.
Hello colleagues, my name's Paul Whiteman and I'm the General Secretary of the NAHT, and I just wanted to encourage you to join your local branch meetings. When I talk about the activity of the NAHT, I talk about its purpose as being creating the conditions under which school leadership can thrive, and we do that through growth, community and voice. We're a growing organisation. More and more colleagues are seeing that it's through the NAHT that they can get things done and we can make some progress in education. And we do that through our communities, our local branches. Meetings where you can seek mutual support, help, a safe space for you to talk about the issues that are before you and the issues that are worrying you. So those communities are really, really important. But if there's one thing that I really want to express today, it's that those communities tell me as General Secretary and tell my colleagues what it is that's on your mind, which means that when I speak on your behalf, it's the authentic voice of school leaders. So something said at a branch meeting will come through to me and will probably end up being repeated in the office of the Secretary of State or the Chief Inspector of Schools when I next meet with them. So it's really important that we hear from you, and there's no better place than at your local branch meeting. I hope to see you there.
Hi, my name's Rachel Younger and I'm the Chair of NAHT School Business Leaders Sector Council. I'm also Branch Secretary up here in Blackpool where I work. More than ever, it's vital that we stand together and support each other as school leaders. And one way that you can do this is to get involved in your NAHT branch. SBLs form a vital cog in the senior leadership teams where we all work in our schools and trusts, and I believe that we're also a vital part of the trade union that we're all members of, and I would really encourage you to get involved and support each other and see what you can offer to your trade union, and conversely what you can learn and the way that you can develop as well as part of that wider membership. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Brian. I'm a retired head teacher from Nottingham and a life member of the NAHT. Looking back on my career, I obviously had to make a lot of major decisions, just like you do, day in and day out. But one of the most important decisions I made was to take advice from a friend of mine who said, "Why not come along to a local branch meeting of the NAHT?" So I did. And then from that moment onwards, I went once or twice a term, met up with local heads, and talked about all sorts of things that were not just relevant to my school, but relevant to theirs as well. It also made me realise that even at local level, you can have a voice nationally, because your views can be transmitted. I never regretted going to those meetings, and I'm sure it helped my well-being. And so my advice to you is, spare just a few minutes either going along to a meeting, or in the present climate, of course, tune into a Zoom meeting. You'd be more than welcome.